What if I told you manifestation isn't just woo-woo? It's actually backed by neuroscience. Your brain is wired to create your reality, but the way that you think might actually be holding you back from the success that you want. Today, I'm going to show you how to literally rewire your brain for success using proven science. Whether you want a new car, a new career, a new relationship, or money, or better health, manifestation starts in your mind. And science calls this neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to change its structure and function based on your thoughts and experiences. Let's break down how this works and exactly how to use it to manifest what you want faster. The science behind manifestation. Your brain loves to predict. It's like a prediction machine. It's constantly scanning your environment for patterns. When you focus on a specific outcome, your reticular activating system acts like a filter, showing you opportunities, people, and resources that aligns with your goal. That's why when you decide to buy a red car, all of a sudden you start to see red cars everywhere. It's not magic, it's selective attention. But here's the secret. Your RSA responds to emotion and repetition. So the stronger the emotional connection to your goal and the more often you visualize it, the more your brain starts to tag it as something important and starts to work to make it happen. When it comes to rewiring your brain for success, the first thing you have to do is clear the old programming. Your brain stores beliefs like code. If you're running on old programming like money is hard to make or I'm not good enough, then what happens is your brain is going to filter out any opportunities that say otherwise. You're unconsciously filtering out opportunities. So to rewire, you need to catch these thoughts in the act and replace them with empowering ones. Journaling is probably the best way for you to kind of uncover these hidden beliefs. But you might also be able to catch it if you just start becoming more conscious about your thoughts. Every time you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough, or maybe you feel a sense of jealousy, or you feel like things are so difficult for you, that's probably an old belief. So journal on those and replace them with positive ones. If one of the recurring thoughts that you have is like, I'm hard to love, replace it with, I'm actually very lovable and a lot of people love me. And you can journal that. The repetition will actually help you. You can also use visualization with sensory detail. Science showed that your brain can't tell the difference between something that's vividly imagined and something that's real. Spend 5 minutes visualizing your goals and use all of the sensory details. So what do you see? What do you smell? What do you feel? And what do you hear? This will strengthen neural pathways that make your goal feel familiar and not foreign, because that's what stops you a lot of the time is the things that you want, they feel scary, they feel big and scary, and it feels like you're not able to achieve them because it just feels foreign, and your identity loves for you to stay exactly where you are because it's a threat. If you change, then that's a threat to your identity, it's a threat to your ego. So oftentimes your ego wants you to stay exactly where you are, even if it's awful. So really training yourself to feel that the things that you want are not only possible, but familiar and almost like inevitable, that makes it so much easier for you to get these things because you're like, oh, that feels right. That feels natural. And a lot of the times people will stay in toxic situations because it just feels familiar. And they're like, oh, but this feels right. And that's why it's so important to kind of rewire that, make sure that it works in your favor. And you're also going to anchor it in emotion. Logic doesn't rewire your brain. Emotions does. Think about why your goal matters. Feel the gratitude and pride and joy and happiness that you'll have once it's achieved. The emotional charge tells your brain, this is important. Make it happen. And the last thing is act as if. Manifestation isn't about waiting around for something to come save you or something to happen to you. It's actually about taking responsibility and taking charge and tapping into the person who already has everything that you want. So behaving that way when difficult things come up. How would that version of you handle the situation? How do they react to setbacks? How do they react to like redirection? What do they do when things feel hard or when they don't feel like doing something? This creates a feedback loop where your brain adapts to this new identity, takes on this new identity, and it makes it easier for you to take aligned action. This is especially helpful if you're on like a fitness journey. Letting go of the identity of somebody who is unhealthy, who binge eats all the time, and thinking that, oh, I'll just diet until I'm skinny, until I lose weight. But at my core, this is who I am. I'm an unhealthy person and I love to eat a lot of food. That's the identity that I had to really shed and let go of in order to actually achieve my fitness goals. I don't know why I said achieve so weird just now. Once you let go of that identity, it makes it so much easier. You embrace the new identity of somebody who's healthy. It makes it so much easier for you to get to where you want to be. And you can apply this to any areas of your life. You can also try the 3-2-1 Neuro Rewire technique. So what you're going to do is you're going to journal, write down 3 reasons why your goal matters to you. Spend 2 minutes visualizing it with full sensory details. And then you're going to take one small action towards that goal. Maybe you send an email, or you sign up for a class. Maybe you reach out to someone you haven't seen in a while. Any small little action, any step in the right direction, it doesn't really matter. You're going to repeat this daily. This turns your brain into a magnet for your goal. Manifestation isn't magic. It's neuroscience applied with intention. Your thoughts create neural pathways, and your neural pathways influence your action, which shape your reality. Start today and your brain will work for you, not against you. If you want more science-backed manifestation tips, hit that subscribe button and share this with someone who needs to hear it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.